Hello, everyone. It's time for Vanished Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 400, season 16. Today's date is January 4th, 2025, and I think it's the first podcast of 2025, I believe. I should double check. I'm sorry. Anyway, so on this special milestone episode, I will talk about my memories of the Sears Kenmore brand, which consists of washing machines, microwaves, dishwashers, vacuum cleaners, trash compactors, you name it. Everyone has had one in their homes at one time or the other. And also I'll talk about a rare menu item from McDonald's. And here's a memory of the red, white, and blue milkshakes that consisted of strawberry, vanilla, and blueberry. Talk about my memories about that. Before we get started, we're going to go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Maxwell House ADC. That ADC stands for Automatic Drip Coffee Makers. Or coffee. No, it's coffee makers, yeah. So here's a commercial from 1978, and it features none other than actress Margaret Hamilton, who we all know as the Wicked Witch of the West. But she's a very nice lady in this commercial. Don't be scared. Even when I looked at her at the commercial, I got the chills down my spine. Oh, boy. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the show, folks. Thank you.
Perfect dinner. Sirloin, Idaho's, Emma's pie, coffee.
No problem. We got an automatic drip coffee maker.
Coffee makers only half the story. Here.
This is coffee.
Maxwell House ADC brand coffee. Specially blended and ground for perfect coffee.
Tastes perfect.
Recommended by 4 machine makers. You got a special coffee maker? Get a special coffee.
ADC brand coffee. Every Maxwell House coffee, good to the last drop.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Maxwell House ADC, Automatic Drip Coffee Makers. You know, that was in the 1970s. The automatic drip coffee makers were a big rage, not raise. So it all started with Mr. Coffee. That's what started it, really. And then coffee companies started out releasing brands of their coffees, and which if you have what type of coffee maker you have. For example, if you have a percolator, automatic drip, or you boil a coffee. I mean, nobody does that anymore. My mom used to do that when I was little in the 60s. They said to taste good. Well, I don't know. Never had it. So anyway, we've come a long way for today when it comes to coffee. Now we go to Starbucks or we go to those fancy smanchy places like that. I still like to drink coffee at home. We have a percolator. It's very old, but it does a job. It tastes good. But I like automatic drip because, I don't know, it brings out the real flavor out for me because I don't like it weak. It just tastes blah. Mm-hmm. I like it strong. I hate to say this, but I do. Like that. Anyway, the actress that was in the commercial was Margaret Hamilton. We all know her as the Wicked Witch of the West. I think that's Elphaba. She was not named in the movie. Like in Wicked. I have not seen Wicked. I got to go see Wicked. I heard it's great. So I have a feeling it'll come out in streaming or rent very soon. So she did a lot of acting. She was a kindergarten teacher, which I heard. So she seemed like a very sweet lady. She really did. And she did a lot of. So she was Cora, and she did those commercials in the 70s. She did that for a long time, and that's nice, So they asked her when she was alive. They did ask her to portray the witch from time to time. I remember she was on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and also on the Paul and Lynn Halloween special. Oh, wow. What are we going to do? Anyway, so that's it for now. At the beginning of the program, I mentioned this is episode 400. This is our milestone episode, and I'm going to talk about my memories of the Kenmore brand from Sears and Roebuck. Also, my memories of the red, white, blue milkshakes from McDonald's. Before I get started, there's a couple things. One, we all heard this week's death. It was Wayne Osmond, one of the Osmond brothers. I grew up with these guys in the 70s, so their music is timeless, and it's wonderful. And that's so sad, because I've seen him on interviews. He seemed like a very nice man. And I heard he had brain cancer, and he suffered a lot, and he had a stroke when he died. And the family's devastated. So I remember the cartoon show. I used to watch it Sunday mornings. My condolences to the family. You have to excuse me. I have a little cold. I sound a little hoarse because I've had a bad cold. I've been sleeping well. So my health, this week I went to see my oncologist, and we had a nice talk, and he explained further about where the lesions are in my body. He said one is called a patrioid gland. It's right above your ear or near your cheek, like that. And there's a couple in my pelvis and humerus and all that. So he explained that to me. I had a little dermatitis. I thought it was folliculitis, like the follicles. No, it was dermatitis. So he prescribed me a cream. I put some this morning. Seems to be working. So that's good. And he says that's like chemo burn. It's normal if you go through chemotherapy. He also told me I was going to go 9 more sessions. And I go, wow. I thought it was 6 or 8. It could be changed. I don't think I'll go 10. It depends how well I'm going to do with this chemo. I think about 8. I think so. So my next scheduled appointment is January 14th. I will go to get a blood test, go see the doctor, and then start chemo. Chemo lasts about an hour. It's no big deal. I could go by myself. The only side effect I have right now is sometimes dry mouth, a little bit, not much. It's fatigue, and I'm tired all the time. Even when I lie down in bed, I get up and I'm bushed. That's how bad it is, and my back hurts a little. For too much sitting. I started walking around. I do go out. But when I come back home, I'm very, very tired, and I just have to lie down. It just takes it out of me. So I'm scared of the second chemo, which will come up soon. Make me more tired or make me lose my hair. We'll see. I still have my hair. We'll see what happens. I don't know. One last thing. It's about this episode. I've reached 400 episodes. That is great. That is wonderful. I know someone who has 1,000. I don't know. Well, I got 600 to go, or 599 to be exact. I'm enjoying it very much. Ever since I started on March 21st. It was like March 21st, 25th, 2021. I was going to start in 2020. I've told this story before, but I was sick and there was a lot going on, and I postponed it. So, and then it was the right time. And I've been doing this for it'll be 4 years in March. I'm still here and doing what I enjoy. Talk about memories, about Chicago that are no longer around, or things from my childhood. So that's awesome. It really is. And I want to thank you, everyone, for supporting me and listening. Most people love the podcast. Other people, no. I don't know. I don't pay attention to them. That's I've been told is don't listen to people that like that. Okay. So I'll just keep on going. And I'm here to entertain you. Okay. Now, let's go have some fun. We're going to talk about the Kenmore brand from Sears. It's been around for many, many, many years. The reason I chose this, it seems like I talked about this before. I'm not sure. The Kenmore brand was introduced in 1913 in Chicago. And the first brand appeared as a 4-drawer drop feed sewing machine. So the sewing machine was, excuse me, was the first appliance made. And they were sold from 1913 to 1919. The first washing machine was introduced in 1927, and the first vacuum cleaners were introduced in 1932. And then in the 70s, they expanded the Kenmore name to refrigerators, freezers, air conditioners, dehumidifiers. I can't say that word, dehumidifiers. Also, let's see, like dishwashers, trash compactors, microwave ovens. I don't know about VCRs, maybe. Yeah, expanded to electronics and also televisions. They did that. So a lot of people have they have the brand in their homes, and according to some people, they've kept it for a long, long time because it was so durable and quality, good quality of these products. Now they just break down like every 2 or 3 years. Then you have to get another because I hate to say this, but it's made overseas and they use cheap products. It's not a good idea. Make them in the USA. So a lot of people kept it. I have a Kenmore, I think. A washing machine. I have that. So still works. We've had it since the 90s. It's a great, today's washing machines, they're kind of weird looking because they have that funny smell when you open the door. That's what I've been told, like that. And something like that. So anyway, the Kenmore brand, Sears went out of business. So the manufacturers, Whirlpool was one of the manufacturer of that. So I don't know if you could still buy Kenmore. I think you can online, I believe. I'm not sure. No idea. Because there's other brands right now, But I remember the commercials when I was a kid, and it's like solid as Sears, like that. They advertise during the day, during the night, every single day, with any product. They first call them Lady Kenmore. Well, I don't know if you can call it today, but it applied to women, to stay home, to take care of your house, the laundry, the cooking, the radar, the stoves, sewing machines and all that. I don't know if they made typewriters. That's a good question. Probably not, maybe. They did make coffee makers. Yeah, in the early 60s, they made coffee makers. So any brand, any product of that, Kenmore made it. Because Sears and Kenmore were synonymous together. They were together like that. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I have a cold. I said that before. Okay. Right now I'm going to play a commercial for Sears Kenmore. Let me double check the date. It's from 1979. It's a pre-holiday appliance sale. This came out in November of 1979. Okay. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the red, white, and blue milkshakes from McDonald's. Okay. So I'll be right back, folks. Thank you.
This season, get a head start on savings at Sears pre-holiday home appliance sale. Super values on many Sears home appliances. Save $30 on this Kenmore dryer. $50 on the Sears Color TV. Save $70 on this Kenmore microwave oven. And $30 on this PowerMate vacuum cleaner. Come to Sears pre-holiday home appliance sale now.
Kenmore, solid as Sears.
Okay, everyone, I am back. Just a minute, I gotta take a sip of water. Oh, that feels good. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Kenmore, the pre-holiday sale. This is from November 1979. They explained all the products that were on sale. Solid at Sears. I remember that. Boom. Anyway, so when I posted a picture, this was a couple days ago, of a washer and dryer from Sears. It was a Kenmore. It was like turquoise blue, and it looked so pretty. And people said, "Oh, I still have my washer and dryer. I still have that color. I still have products. They last a long, long, long time," which is true. So that's nice. It's very nice indeed. All right, right now I'm going to talk about McDonald's red, white, and blue milkshakes. Those colors consist of flavors of strawberry, vanilla, and blueberry. Strawberry and vanilla, they've been around. You can't have red, white, and brown. That's chocolate. That doesn't make sense at all. They were introduced during the bicentennial in 1976. And I remember this story. I was about 12 years old when it came out in the summer. And they advertised it heavily. And let's see, did I ever try one? I'm trying to remember. I did. Yeah, I did try it. I was living in Ashburn at the time, the neighborhood. The nearest McDonald's there was on 84th Street in Pulaski, which is still there. And I took my bike. I went by myself once. I went with my friends, We had our 10-speed bikes, and we rode over there and get something to eat. My mom would yell at me because I'm eating out, and she don't want me to eat or cooking. But we were teenagers. You hang out, you eat, and talk like that. Anyway, I remember the signs of that, the red, white, and blue. He had like a guy in a patriotic outfit. He looked like a Minuteman. And so I wanted to try the blueberry shake, and I did. And, if you love blueberry, it's perfect. But the only thing I like blueberry is muffins. Muffins I like. Pancakes, not really. But blueberry shake, it tastes like blueberry. It's pretty good. Or blueberry pie, which is not bad. So I guess it never returned. I don't think so. No, I never saw it back. So it was probably around until during the summer. It reminds me of the Bicentennial Minute. I did a podcast episode about that, and they had the celebrities and they talk about what was happening on this date. So, 1976 was a very cool year like that because it was our 200th birthday, And so the blueberry, so I tried that. I tried all kinds of shakes at McDonald's, even Burger King and all that, there's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. They introduced other flavors. Of course, Shamrock shakes around, starting around February and lasts until like a couple weeks after St. Patrick's Day. But that was introduced in 1970. And, it's still around, but now they put whipped cream on it, which I'm not crazy about, but it's good, but it's fattening. But I always have one per year. It's obligatory to have that. So, but it used to be minty, or was it minty? No, it wasn't minty before. It was minty now. It's good. Like that. Also, two other flavors they were introduced in the 70s was banana. I'm not a big fan of banana. I like bananas, but not flavored like pie or cookies or cakes. Not necessarily. I don't know. It just smells funny to me. And that didn't go very well. Also, another favorite of mine that was introduced during the 70s, they don't make this anymore, is Arctic Orange. They didn't bring that back. It was very popular. If you like orange, it tasted like a creamsicle, but it was good. And I remember doing the same thing. I went with my friends. I went by myself, going to McDonald's, ordering an Arctic Orange shake, and it was very refreshing. Especially in the summertime, was delicious like that. So if you go on websites and you notice, type in McDonald's discontinue items, you will find quite a list. They're real Lulus, if you know what I mean. And I don't remember much about the 80s and the 90s, not really, but it was the 70s that were special because I was a child and I like to experiment. I still do. I like to try new things, but it was fun as a kid. It really was like that. And Burger King did the same thing. They did with the Ice Burger. I talked about that before. The Whaler, the Yumbo. I have not talked about the Yumbo. I will soon. Anyway, so, every fast food chain introduced new things like that. Okay. So we have a very short episode, I believe, like that. So that's good. That's no big deal. But, this is the 400th episode of my podcast. I should have something big and exciting. No, it's just an ordinary episode, but it is a milestone, and I'm very happy that I reached it to that point. I still get compliments from people, and they like to, and I also get, they compliment on the episodes. Also, they offer me suggestions to talk about. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. So I guess that's it for this episode. So I'll do a recap of what I talked about. I talked about my memories of the Kenmore products from Sears and Roebuck's. They don't say Roebuck's anymore. They say Sears. Also, the red, white, and blue milkshakes from McDonald's from the 1970s. Okay, so I will not do a podcast episode tomorrow. I don't think so. Something's come up. Probably Monday I will do one. And it'll be number 401. And we start a new season. Season 17. That's exciting. Like that. And so I got a few things to talk about. Might redo a couple. Because when you run out, because a lot of people don't want to go back to episode 1 or 2 and just listen to me, if they like. There are some people that I know that have contacted me and told me that they have listened to every single episode. It's like binge listening. I guess you can call it that. That's wonderful. Okay. So this podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are available. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Breaker, Overcast. Probably, what's the other one? So there's quite a few apps. There's Good Pods. You can listen to that as well. You just tap on the apps, tap following. You'll get the latest episode. You'll receive a notification of that. Also be shared on my blog, www.thechicagoland.blog. Click on the link and it'll take you right there, and you can listen to the latest episode. You can receive notifications, or you sign up your email if you want to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Also be on my YouTube channel again and again and again. Where people says, where do I find your podcast? Where do I find your podcast? You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube for the latest episode. Click subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. You can listen to the latest episode after you receive a notification. You can listen to other podcasts I have. Episodes, that is. Excuse me. And it's also shared on my social media accounts: Facebook, X, Reddit, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. They're all there. You just copy the link, it'll take you right there. Okay. So that's it for today. Today's a nice day. It's cold, but it's sunny. Thank God. So this is Pico Stylish, your host for Vanishing Chicagoland Stories. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to start on a new season and episode 401. This will be a lot of fun. Okay, so here's Bye Bye for Me, and here's a little traveling music from our favorite person in the whole wild world, Ray Rayner, saying bye, bye, bye. I'm saying bye, bye, too. Take care, everyone. So long. Okay, everyone, I forgot to add something. I'm playing a commercial for the red, white, and blue milkshakes from McDonald's from the 1970s. So here it is, and then I'll end the show with Ray Rayner. Okay? So when I said that at the end of the previous segment, don't worry about it. So here is a commercial from 1976 for the red, white, blue milkshakes from McDonald's from the 1970s, and then I will play the ending of the show, which features Ray Rayner. Okay. I apologize for the screw up. That's how it is. So, okay. So just enjoy it, and I'll be back next time. Thank you, everyone.
Celebrate the holiday with McDonald's red, white, and blueberry shakes. Strawberry, vanilla, and our special blueberry flavored shakes. They're American as McDonald's hamburgers.
You deserve a break today at McDonald's.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.